Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are in mission control looking at contracts, and I did pick up a few already. Let's see, it was I think the stack separator at the launch site. These couple right here, conduct orbital survey of Kerbin, and there's another orbital survey of Kerbin. So all I have to do is take a vehicle up and do these 7 experiments and come back down, and I get, you know, plenty of science and money. So I'm going to do those, but not today. Oh, I picked up this one too. Conduct observational survey of Kerbin near CHKZ. That is right near the Space Center. So I'll do this off camera, off recording. It's boring. I'm just going to go out on a rover, go over there and collect the science. Like I have done before. Today, we're going to go to the moon, and we're going to land, and we're going to bring Kerbals, we're going to plant a flag and do some experiments, some science on the moon. So let's get started. Actually, let's fast forward to day, and I'm going to go back into mission control and see if there's any new contracts real quick. Doesn't look like it. That's the same one I usually get, although this is for Rebalanced. Reach equatorial orbit, inclination below 5%, and then go to 45. I'm going to take that because I want to get him some more experience, and I will do that away from recording as well. Temperature, surveys of moon, blah 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 blah. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go create the rocket we're going to use to get to the moon. Now, I could build a basic lander that I've seen others use. It has, you know, the materials bay here, or the Science Junior, and then some small fuel tanks around it, but I'm going to do this a bit different. We're going to use these larger parts, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. The capsule is going to come back. Just the capsule is going to splash down. So there we go. Parachute. Put that sucker on there. We do need some electricity, but I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to put that somewhere else instead of on the capsule. So let's put a heat shield on there. That's what's coming back, and we need... We're going to need a materials bay. I'm not going to bring the Science Junior because it's going to be a little too top-heavy, I think. Every time I've tried to land with the service bay and the Science Junior, and then a fuel tank, it's just it's too tall, too top heavy. So I'm going to try something. I've never tried this before, so this will be interesting. I'm going to do... Is this what I want here? Yeah, I think so. That's all I need. Like I said, no Science Junior. I'll do that next time. I'm going to stuff as many experiments in here as I can. Let's bring fuel tanks. Where's this one? Right here, I think. See, it's got fuel and oxidizer. So, and then I need a little bit more fuel, because this right here is going, this part right here is going to get us on the moon. We're going to land with this, and then take off and come back to Kerbin with this right here. So we're going to need... See, I'm making the base wider so that it doesn't tip over as easily as if I just made it with the smaller parts. So, engine. I'm going to use this one, the Poodle, and then I need some landing gear. These here, I believe. We're going to use 6 of them. And we're going to mount them down as far as possible. In fact, Yeah, that looks decent, but I want to move them down even further. So let's get the move tool, highlight these, and then pull them down if I can, as far as I can, right there. There we go, that looks good. Alright. Retract those, and now this is what we're going to land on the moon right here. And now we need a decoupler, a large one. Slimline will do. Alright, so now we need the stage that's going to get us from the Kerbin, the Earth. I almost said from the Earth to the moon. From Kerbin to the moon. And how much fuel do I think I need for this? More than that, I'm sure. How much has this got? 700? I think I want a little bit more. Where's the... Wait, which one has... This one has 9. There's one that has 1400, I think, or thereabouts. If I can remember where it is. Is it this one? That's 1800. That's a little much. Maybe it was this one. Is that enough to get us to the moon and back? 900? Let's see how much delta V that is. So this is 3200 to get us back. How much? This has 300. That has 600. This should be enough. 900? Let's put the poodle on there. And that's 1700. Hold on a sec. 1700. Isn't there a larger tank? I thought there was a larger tank. Is it this one? Maybe it's that one. Do I need a tank that big? I don't know. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. That's a ton of fuel. I doubt I need that. But I... No, I'm going... I could add this one, and then add a small one. Not that small. This one? So that would give me 9 plus 1200. That's probably okay. We'll put the poodle on there. And this part right here is going to get us from orbit to the moon. Orbit to the moon. You know what? I don't need that much fuel. That should get us from orbit to the moon easily. Okay, there's going to be several stages here. Okay, and then we need another decoupler. And now we need... I want another stage to get me into orbit. So we're going to do kind of repeat this one. There. Seems silly, I think, but... So we're going to have a stage that gets us up close to orbit, gets us in a position out of the atmosphere in a position to make orbit. This is going to get us into orbit. This is going to get us to the moon. This is going to get us landed and back. I think that's cool. Now I need... is it this? Yeah, we're going to make 3 of these, I think. How much delta V was that? Hold on. And why doesn't it show? That one goes here. There we go. Okay. Engine, decouple, engine, decouple. engine. Decouple. Alright, so far, there we go. So we have 1,700 to get us into orbit. 2,800, oh no, sorry, 1,000. And then 1,700 to get us to moon, 3,100 to get us to land and back. And now, let's build the first stage. I think 3 of these. Not 6. When did I don't remember pushing the 6 button. I don't remember pushing this. Alright, now we need the same, not the poodle, the other, the skipper. Okay, so that gives us 2533. We need another 1,500 on this stage. So let's do boosters, I guess. How many boosters do we need? 2, 4, 4. Let's do 4. Let's use this decoupler. It has 260 force ejection. Alright, let's 4 of these. And what SRB do we want to use? Too small. Where are the big ones? That one. 1,394 thrust. Okay. That looks good. Okay, so this is 3,000, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay, because I got... These two are going to get us up in the atmosphere. This one's going to get us to orbit. Okay. So I don't need quite 4,000 here. I think that'll do. But... I want to move these down a little bit. Why does it always do that? There we go. And let's put some struts on, I think. Okay. Some nose, some cones. So I think that's our rocket. Actually, how powerful are these again? 1,400. Usually when I use SRBs, because you can't throttle them, they get me going way too fast. So I'm going to cut the thrust in half for these. And I think that'll be fine. That means it just won't accelerate as fast, and the fuel will last a little longer. Okay, so let's go over. That's our rocket, moon rocket. Let's call this the Apollo 2. Moon lander. And save it. Okay. Let's go over staging again. I need to put this in the same stage. Then we're going to disconnect those and hope they don't crash into our rocket. Then we're going to disconnect this, decouple here, activate that engine, decouple here, activate that engine, decouple here, activate that engine, decouple and parachute down. Now, let's fill up our science and put some electrical on here. We need battery, solar panels. What I'm going to do with these is put them all over here, right there. And now let's pack this thing with science. We need thermometer. Okay, I think I got everything in there. It took me a while to fit all that. This antenna here was giving me trouble. I've been able to fit it in there on the roof before, but not this time. Okay, so let's take off the heat shield because we're bringing this back right here. And I think that parachute should be enough. How much does all this stuff weigh? This whole thing weighs... I don't have a... Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Mass. 1 ton, 1.7 tons. That's not bad. I think that parachute can handle that. We do need an antenna, just in case. Where do we mount antenna? Maybe in here. Like, see if I can move this down or something. No? Can I attach it to that? I've done that before. Not like that, though. There we go. It's going to stick out a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, the little tip there. No, I didn't want to move that. Ugh. Okay. Let's put it here, and then let's move it in a little bit. Move tool. Can I move it back? There we go. Pull it back a little bit. Where'd it go? I guess I can't move it back that much. Come on. That's probably okay. Okay. So that's our science package. And we got our heat shield, right? And the rest of the rocket. That should be good. Let's take a look at this. Missing ladder. We're not going to use a ladder. Unused. We're just going to use the Kerbals the RCS when we get out. Does not have a lander. And this is my lander right here. What are you talking about? Alright, so let's go over the staging. And it messed up my staging again. Okay, we got this engine, these engines. No. Decoupler goes here. What in the world? Come on. What? Okay. Engine. SRBs. Decouplers. Then we'll decouple here, fire up that engine, decouple, fire up that engine, decouple, fire up that engine, decouple, parachute down. This looks good. Let's get our crew. Am I forgetting anything? We got all of our science. We got an antenna. We got power. We have a battery. Who do we want to bring? Let's do Jeb. He wants to go. And let's bring Core Top. And alright, so we got 2, 3, almost 4,000 here. Delta V. And then 1,000 to get us into orbit, 1,700 to get us to moon. Okay, I think we're good. We also, this right here, this stage, if we need it, we can also use it to get to the moon too. Alright, let's take this out and give it a whirl. Save that and launch. That's right, too heavy. Let's save it. I did save it, right? It's too heavy. Our launch pad cannot handle it, so we need to upgrade the launch pad. And this will give it unlimited size and weight. There we go. Let's go back in the VAB. Alright, let's take it out. So you might notice that I went back to the vehicle assembly building and I added some launch clamps and some tail fins. I cut that out. So let's get going. Let's get the stability control. Throttle this down a little bit because I think our solid rocket boosters will take care of most of the lower atmosphere thrust. And let's get going. Away we go. Jeb, look at you. Core Top doesn't look so convinced. Alright, let's start our turn, because I don't want to be late on that. A little harder to turn. But looking good so far. Come on, turn over. Alright, when we get these SRBs down, when they're almost out of fuel, we're gonna throttle up our main engine. Now. So we can move away from the SRBs when they detach quickly. There we go. Separation. Very nice. Alright, let's get that tilted over to 45 degrees as soon as possible. Looks like they collided down there. Alright, that looks good. Let's look at the map. 49. I'm going to try and get this up to 90 if I can. 90,000. Looks like I got way too much fuel in this stage. So what I'll probably do is deactivate this engine, or throttle down, separate. We don't want this engine to keep going when we separate this stage. Yep, too much fuel. That's fine. I don't know. I want time to be able to do my maneuver. So maybe I'll just separate now. I'm gonna get up to 80. There we go. And we will separate. I'm going to use this. And we're going to activate this engine. And separate a little bit. There we go. And let's do our maneuver quickly. Very quickly. So it's going to take a few minutes to get to orbit. And I am afraid that the burn time probably has already started. 77, 82, that's perfect. How far? Yeah, we should already be burning. So let's go ahead and start. And move this over here. There we go. That should be okay. Doesn't have to be a perfect orbit. Remember, this stage here is just to get us into orbit, and then this one is going to take us to the moon. So what I could have used less fuel in the first stage, and this one should be enough to get us into orbit. I'm staying a little bit behind the vector because I want to push. I don't want to be vectoring down. See, I'm already starting to go down, so I'm going to push it up a little bit. Yeah, see? Losing altitude. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. So it appears we're going to use a little bit of this engine to get us into orbit. Alright, our periapsis is climbing now. Alright, what we'll do is we'll wait till we get to our apoapsis and then burn again there. How much fuel do we have left? This is okay. That'll get us to the moon still. Alright, so what did we learn? We probably could have used some of the first stage to help us get into orbit, because it has a more powerful engine than the second stage engine. So if I use this rocket again, I'll stay on the first stage a little longer and get us up a little higher. So let's warp. Let's do our maneuver here. This should still... Wait a minute. I need to cancel this maneuver. This should still work. Push that periapsis up. 81, 80. Okay, that's perfect. It's only a 2-second burn, so we're good. We're good. So that was kind of an ugly launch, but I think we're still going to be okay. Let's do a little time warp. I'll probably cut this out because this is going to take a while because we're under 70,000. Alright, coming up on our burn. Let's get this thing in orbit. Probably start our burn anytime. And there. So we're at 80 and 77. Good enough. Let's give it a little bit more. 78, 80, okay. Alright, we are in orbit. So let's go to the moon, shall we? Let's put it right about there. Start our maneuver here. That looks almost perpendicular. Let's move it over a tiny. There we go. That's better. Push this out. How long is this burn going to be? 60 seconds? I'm sure we got a minute's worth of... Oops. A minute's worth of thrust in this fuel tank. We can get closer than that. 221. 120. Whoops. 20,000. 13, I think that's good. So we have a 68-second burn in 20 minutes. Alright, we're going to start our burn at 34 seconds. T-minus 34 seconds. And go. Come on. There we go. Let's see what kind of fuel we got looking at. This is perfect. This is plenty to get us there and to get us into orbit, and we'll use this to get us to the moon and to put us in orbit. That should be plenty, hopefully. That's right, I can't time warp when I'm accelerating. Yeah, we have enough. So these were all estimates, but they were based on... wait a minute. How come I can't... Wow, the thruster control got stuck. I was pressing the control key to slow down and it wouldn't stop. Okay, well, we'll just turn around. And slow down. That was weird. Why didn't it... I don't know why it wouldn't stop. So I just had to press the X to turn off the engine. Okay. What do we got here? Moon encounter. I'm not sure how much I need to go. Oh, okay, there it is. 427, 312. $40, $15, perfect. Okay. All right, let's time warp. So it looks like we're going to come in over at the top of the moon. Yes, we are. Coming in up. And then right here it's going to grab us, and we'll probably be in some weird orbit. That's not equatorial, but that's fine. There we go. So we're out here. It's gonna, the moon's gonna snatch us, its gravity, and pull us this way. So at 13,000, let's do our maneuver here, and we're gonna slow down. There we go. 11, 15. That'll do. That'll do. So it's an 18-second burn in 1 hour. We need to point our spacecraft in that direction. So we can slow down and let that moon's gravity pull us into an orbit. There we go. Alright. Too fast. I don't want to zoom past. That would be bad. I want to get here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's start burning. Slow down. We want this to get to about 15. And cut off engines now. Ooh. 11 and 13. That's really good. Alright, 13 and 11. Now, yeah, see this weird orbit? Okay, so I was hoping for more of a polar, because we'll have more daylight to look for a landing site, but it looks like I'm going to find one like right here. We need a flat area. Maybe here? Here maybe? I'm thinking here is the best, or right over here, or here. That one looks good, but it's in the dark. It's close to the dark part, so we're gonna try for right about somewhere in here, like maybe right here. That looks perfect. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so let's change my view. Okay, I'm going to jettison this. Let's turn off this engine first and jettison it. Okay, here's our lander. Let's get the controls oriented the way I want. Down, up, left, right. Do I want... Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, let's extend the legs. Is that where I want to land? I could try it. Let's go ahead and try it right there. Need to stop our momentum. Yeah, that looks pretty flat right there. Come on. Slow us down. Slow our velocity. Impact in 44 seconds. Well, let's try and make that not happen. Okay, does that look flat? I think it's going to be as flat as I can get it. Okay, so this is the tricky part. Slow our momentum a little bit more. What I want to do, I'm going to make it like about there, my view. Come on. Slow down a little bit. So basically the velocity here, this is how fast I'm going towards the moon. I want to keep that at a reasonable level, so I'm not going way too fast at the very end. Now I can't see exactly where I'm going to land. Some people look at the shadow, but I don't do that because I can't, if I start moving this around, I lose my control. My controls start, it's hard to explain that, but my WASD doesn't changes, so it's difficult. This works for me. I just need a flat surface. This is looking good. Keep that at about 15. And then right at the end, I could leave it at a, like this, so I descend slowly. I'm gonna leave the engine on. Very tricky because you have to make sure you're all pointing down and you're not going too fast. Okay, I think I'm pointing straight down. So I'll just thrust and then I'll cut my engine when I get close. Come on. And cut. Don't bounce too much. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yay! We've made it to the moon. Alright, we've landed. I wonder if we got a achievement. Oops. Oh, we did. We got several world first milestones achievements. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to quick save. And we got tons of fuel here to get off the moon and back. So here we are. Let's come out, and then what I want to do is I want to EVA. This is why I quick save, because this is a little... Let's do some experiments first. Let's do goo. We got 40 science for that. We could transmit this stuff, but I already have the heat shield underneath this materials base. We'll just keep it. And let's do a... This is orbital telescope, but, you know. That's right. Atmospheric flight. We'll try it again right when we lift off. Let's do this one. Okay. Very faint magnetic field is detected on the moon's surface. A very faint magnetic field. Interesting. Keep that. And did we do temperature? No, we haven't done that yet. Temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. This is the moon's highlands we're on. And let's do the pressure data. Pressure gauge is sitting there motionless. Tap it a few times to be sure. No, I'm pretty sure we're in a vacuum. So there's no atmosphere on the moon. Keep that. And what do we have? What else do we have? We have the radio plasma wave. Let's toggle that and do some measurements. Not suitable for atmospheric use. Try again in space. We'll do that in space too. Although I think we've already done that experiment. do we have here? What does it say we got left? Crew report, EVA, we'll do those in a bit. Temperature, we did the temperature, we did this, we did goo. This and this will be in space, we did this. So now it's time to EVA. I wonder if I could do, let's see. Well, let's quick save one more time. And get Jeb out. And what I would like to do is let go and bring up the the thrusters and see if I can get him to go slowly down. There we go. Well, that works. There we go. Let's do an EVA. Report. The dust is getting everywhere. Keep that. Deploy shoot. He has a parachute in there? What's he doing? It looks like he's... What is going on? He can't walk? There he goes. So we're going to plant our flag, because we do have a contract to do that. Somewhere, don't we? Pretty sure we do. Yep, plant flag on the moon. Site name. Well, let's just call it the first landing. Read plaque. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to put a plaque there. I don't think we can do it anymore. That's fine. Or I can climb the apparently I can climb the flag pole. Should I bring out Core Top 2? Let's see. Can I do that? There we go. Oops. He wants to come out too. Let's see if I can bring up his. I'm gonna press space to let grow, bring up his RCS, and slowly go down to the ground. There we go. Hey Jeb, look what we're doing, Jeb. We're on the moon. Oh, look at him. How's Jeb looking? Oh, they both have big, huge grins. Okay, let's see if I can... Yeah, I can do this. I can do this and go forward if I needed to. But I'm going to use that to get back inside the vehicle. What else is there to do here? I think we've done pretty much everything. No experiments available. So maybe it's time to go. They don't want to go though. They don't really want to leave. He could plant a flag too. Alright, where is the... I think it's right here. There's the crew hatch. So I need to get up there. This will be interesting. What is he doing? Alright, let's see if I can get up there and not get killed doing this. Climb. Come on, up, 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 up. Grab, grab. There we go. And let's board. Oh, we didn't do a crew report, did we? Crew report from the surface of the moon. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. 20 science. Lights on. I could turn on the lights in the capsule. Not that we need them. Alright, let's get Jeb on board. Can I control Jeb? It's not letting me control him. There he is. Okay. And up, up. Gotta get my jet RCS out. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Forward. Oh, come on. Let's try that again. Okay, it's on this side. Right up there. Can you get up there, Jeb? Let's go over here. That looks about right. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, up. What are you doing? What? Ugh. Alright. Climb? Maybe I can climb up there? No. Come on, Jeb, you're a pilot. Cortop had no problem. RCS. Up, up, up. Why are you going sideways? What? Up. Forward. Up, forward. There we go. And board. All right, let's get out of here. I think I'm ready. And I think we want to I want to orient so I'm facing the front of the hatch so that I believe when I'm facing the front of the hatch, my controls, like if I push D, it'll go right, A left, and then W and S will go back. We'll go forward and back this way instead of this way. I'm hoping. So let's give this a try. We should just start our ascent. And then let's see. Oops, that's a little too fast. And which way am I going? Looks like I'm going this way. Oh, let's do SAS real quick. Alright, we're headed off into this direction. Where is this on the map? Which way am I going? I can't tell yet. Let's throttle up. Okay, we're going down this way. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, This is 14, good. And the node is in 1 minute and 15 seconds. So let's get our spacecraft oriented. For the burn. Right about there, and let's get in orbit. Alright, we're going to throttle up slowly. And cut. 16, 14. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, when we get over here, let's do another maneuver right. Let's do it right here. And push this out so we can escape the moon. Alright, we're getting close. Let's go ahead and retract these. We don't need these anymore. Can I retract them? Oh, I can't do it under... There we go. Alright, let's start our burn. We're a little past it, but that's fine. We'll be fine. Is that too far? Yeah, I think it is. Let's turn around. That'll be fine. Okay, I think, yeah, we're going this way, so we're going to be up here, right? One day. Let's find out what happens. Time warp forward. And we should get grabbed right here by Kerbin. Moon's still pulling us along a little bit. Alright, now we're under Kerbin's influence. Let's plot a maneuver here. And bring this periapsis down. We want it to be around 30, 29, let's make it 28. 22 is a little too steep. That's good. I think that'll do it. 11-second burn. How much fuel we got left? Enough. Okay. And this is in 31 minutes. Alright, closing in on time to burn. And now. I don't want to mess this, although I could turn around if I get it too close. '22's a little too close. A little too steep, a little too much. Let's turn around and burn a little bit. Get that periapsis up a little. Okay, just a tiny bit. Ah, come on. Come on, keys, 33. That actually might be okay, but we're going to slow down a little bit. 27? Okay. I think that'll be fine. Okay. So let's time warp some more. Alright, I'm gonna quick save again just in case that is too steep. I don't think it is, but I think we're good. Hello, Kerbin. We're coming home. I wonder if I could do these here. No science. And, ooh, 13 science. High in space over Kerbin. Excellent. We'll keep that. Okay. Let's go ahead and, shall we ditch this? Yep. There we go. All right, now we're just waiting. Whoa. All right, you two. You ready for this? Let's hope you don't fry. Looks like we're going to come down in the desert. Where are we? I see. Okay. Ooh, already. Alright, let's slow this sucker down. What is this streaming off here? That looks like maybe part of the antenna. Maybe. I wonder if that's that antenna sticking out. I bet it is.
Alright, looking good, looking good.
Wonder if we'll hit a lake. Alright, we should be slowing down. Yeah. Very good. Alright, let's get the speed down to 250. 300 would be fine too. Let's go ahead and deploy that chute. There we go. Slow down. We don't want to splatter on the ground. That was probably the last stage exploding in the atmosphere. Alright, we are back. Let's recover. Alright, what did we get? We got 235 science? Wow. Some of these must have been from just achievements. I'm sure they are. Crew report, EVA, radio plasma wave, magnetometer, mystery goo, atmospheric pressure, temperature, recovery of a vessel, return from the surface of the moon. We got 30 science just for that. Okay. And looks like no experience, but that's fine. And lots of awards. Researching 600 more science points. Taking footsteps on the moon. Awarded for being the first Kerbal landing on the moon. Launching with solid fuel booster at 20% of ship's mass. Okay. Let's take a look at our achievements. Heaviest vessel. Heaviest vessel to orbit the moon. Recent accomplishments of our space program have attracted contributions from numerous organizations. We have entered in the suborbital spaceflight of the moon, landed on the moon, walked on the moon, planted a flag, returned from the surface of the moon. Look at all that money. Okay. Plant a flag on the moon. Look at that. 162 just for that. And radio plasma wave. Okay. Alright, that's it. How much science was 657? I guess we should probably spend some of that science here soon. I mean, I did a little while ago. I got the heavy rocketry, but I think now it's time to get these and start. I think I want these command modules because you could put, like, on some of these 6 crew in some of these. So, and I want something that I can start building the Kerbal, the Kerbal Space Station. So that's what we're probably going to start looking at next. Let's take a look at the contracts real quick. See if there's anything new. Ooh, atmospheric survey of Duna. In flight below. How am I going to do that? I don't know. Magnetometer scan, radioplasma scans of the moon. We get more science for that. We have to be in a 40% inclination. Well, we just were in a heavily inclined orbit of the moon. We could probably do this. .28 eccentricity. Oh, we have to be in orbit for 75 days. You know what? If I do that, it won't be manned. Well, we'll look at these when we come back. I'm going to leave it here. I know it's been a long episode, probably, and I've cut some of this stuff out, especially things that are taking a while to do. So, thanks for joining me, and come back and see the next one. Take care. See you next time.